Hey everyone, Casey here. On this episode of Patina Pit Stop, I'm going to show you how to get a flat or matte finish on your vehicle. And all you're going to need is a red Scotchbrite pad and some water, and maybe a little bit, some soap and some water, and a garden hose, and a little bit of elbow grease. That's all you're going to need. It's easy. I'll show you. Just stay tuned. All right, so the reason why I want to wash this thing with a Scotchbrite pad, I mean, there's no shine on this truck at all, as you can tell. But it's got this black, like, I don't know what that is, but it won't come off. And then the truck's got these streaks down the side. So, and then even right here, there's a little bit of primer showing through. The paint's thin. I wondered if this thing had been painted, and I got a couple little spots of evidence where it might have been painted. Remember in the 80s, GM paint was terrible and it would just peel off. So this thing probably had, yeah, it was probably painted once. So anyway, these 80 paint jobs and for the GM vehicles, they would just peel off. The paint would just fall off the truck. So this thing might have been painted, but it was probably still 30 years ago. Yeah, it looks like there's a run there. So I'm just gonna try to even it out with a Scotchbrite pad. Now, like up here, the primer's coming through. There's some good patina. So I'm not gonna touch the top at all. I'm just gonna do the hood. Yeah, see, that's beautiful right there to me. So I'm just gonna do the hood and the sides, and I'm going to wash it with a Scotchbrite pad. I'll set you up on the tripod here, as you can watch, and we'll see what this thing looks like after I'm done. And then I'll talk about the first time I ever did a car wash with a Scotchbrite pad, because that's an embarrassing story too. Okay, so this gives you an idea. You can see little scuff marks in it. But fender and door are done. I mean, you can see how the streaks start showing back up? I didn't do the back. If you get away from it a little bit, see, it just looks cleaner. Same thing with the hood. Half the hood done, other half not done. Those dark spots, because there's like a thing up there, but you get the idea. There was something right there. I scrubbed too hard, so don't do that. But see what I mean? Like that to me, looks better than that. So a couple tips about washing your vehicle with a Scotchbrite pad. When you are washing your vehicle with Scotchbrite, to give it that matte or flat look or patinaed look, take your time, go slow. Go in one direction, don't go up and down and left and right. There's a couple spots where I had to, but like going around emblems and door handles, be real careful, because you'll be able to tell if you go up and down and left and right. Use a red Scotchbrite, not a green one. The green ones are a little more abrasive, more scratchier, something. So use the red Scotchbrite. Seems it works pretty good. I got a couple spots I gotta go back over. After the car or truck dries, you'll be able to tell where you need to kind of touch back up or go over things again. And when you do that, you can, like I said, just take your time, go slow. Wash it once, wash it lightly, don't push down real hard. Unless you're trying to go through to the primer to give it more of that faux patina look, you can kind of dig in deeper or wash it harder in certain spots, and then you'll get more of the primer through and give you more of that patina look if that's what you're looking for. Okay, now story time. But I didn't want to tell you guys. Okay, just tell them. They love you, they're supportive, they'll forgive you. So about 12 years ago, I owned my own business and the economy wasn't good, money was tight, so I had to downgrade my vehicle and I needed something cheaper to drive for a little while. And my mother-in-law, my now ex-mother-in-law, was selling her vehicle and she sold it to me, bless her heart, gave me a great deal on it, helped us out when we were in a time of financial struggle. But the vehicle that she had, that she sold to me, was a 2001 PT Cruiser. So it did have some redeeming qualities. It was a limited, it was black, it was already lowered with the billet aluminum grille, and it was a 5-speed. Thank goodness it was a 5-speed. It made it more fun to drive. But I couldn't leave well enough alone. I couldn't drive a bone stock part-time cruiser. So I had to do some stuff to it. I bought a set of steel wheels with the chrome, like baby moon hubcaps to give it that old 40s look. Put chrome trim rings on it, had the wheels painted gloss red. They looked really nice. They fit nicely. They were basically 4 PT Cruisers. So it was a steel wheel, painted up with chrome center caps and chrome beauty bands. Looked much better. And then I wanted it flat black, so it looked more like a rat rod. I didn't want to paint it flat black, so I talked to some guys and they said to use a red Scotchbrite pad and to basically wash it, soap and water, with a red Scotchbrite pad. So that's what I did. I will see if I can figure out how to put a picture over here. I will see if I can put a picture over here. Or over here. So it was pretty cool for a PT Cruiser. I drove it for a year or so, traded it for a 4-wheel drive Chevy truck. The transmission went out almost immediately after I traded it for it, so it's about the way it should go. That's the way my life goes. But anyway, that was my confession, story time. If you unsubscribe to my channel at this very moment, I can't really blame you, but I've come a long ways since the part-time cruiser. Nah, not really. I haven't really come very far. That's my story.